The crypto market is not doing so well, but it doesn't mean that you should stop buying cryptocurrencies. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about the only cryptocurrency that I'll be buying for this month of May. Let's get into it. What's up guys, this is JC and welcome to the Wealth Engineering channel. This is where I create content so that you can learn how to make, keep, and multiply money in the world of cryptocurrencies. We do talk about many different things when it comes to wealth, such as real estate, stocks, cryptos, but mostly we love talking about DeFi cryptocurrencies because I believe this is where the future of cryptocurrencies will have to go. Also, that means this is where we're going to have the bigger margins, the most margins to make. So within this bear market right now, I'm having a strategy. I have a shopping list and a lot of cryptocurrency that I'll be buying will be in a DeFi niche. And today I'll be showing you one of them that I'll be buying for the month of May. And let's get into it. For those who don't know, we're currently in a bear market. Since we had the dead cross right here, the 200 moving average is above the 50 moving average, and also the price action is below this cross right here. Therefore, we're in a bear market. We've been in a bear market since the beginning of the year, January, and then we're slowly building some momentum. As you can see, the price following this nice line right here. But what happened a couple days ago is that we broke that pattern right here and we started to build some momentum on the downside. Now, this chart is a very simple chart. You may not see the whole big picture of what's going on, but when we're looking at the macro scale of what happened in Bitcoin, especially in cryptocurrencies, there is a big move coming in the next couple of weeks. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not aggressively buying right now in the month of May. Actually, I'm pulling out most of my positions, but some of them I'm still holding long term. But for the most part, I'm actually out of the crypto market right now. And I'm waiting for this big move to come before I make any decisions when it comes to the crypto market. So that's what's happening right now with Bitcoin. If you are in my Patreon, by the time you're watching this video, I'm going to go much details into this chart right here. It's going to be a different indicator and you're going to see a crystal clear picture of a move coming, and that way you can better time your purchase and make the most out of your money. So if you haven't signed up to my Patreon yet, make sure you see the link below and let's get into it. So the cryptocurrency that I'll be buying in May is Drip, right? So I'll put the video right here where I talk about Drip. It's actually one of my most viewed video last month, so make sure you check it out if you haven't done so already. It's a beautiful made video that shows you the steps and all the principles of investing that Drip incorporates and why I'm buying it also. So I've been making consistently about $45 to $50 every day on this investment because it also represents everything that I love, right? It offers you cash flow value investing. You make money now and you also make money in the future with value appreciation, right? So Drip Network, the only one I'll be buying in May. Why? It's because I've noticed throughout the past, it's not necessarily correlated with the bear market, bull market, or Bitcoin specifically. So despite Bitcoin might crashing, it's not necessarily going to have a direct effect on Drip, right? Sometimes when Bitcoin crash, Drip does well. Many times I've observed Drip doing very well while Bitcoin was crashing, especially in the last couple of months. Drip was blowing up like crazy, whereas Bitcoin wasn't doing so well. So it's not necessarily 100% correlated with Bitcoin, and that's one of the reasons why I don't mind buying it despite waiting for big move and the whole cryptocurrency market as a whole. Very quickly, if you guys wanted to look at my current position right now, so I have about 5,000 in the deposit. And I'm increasing also my number of drips, right? I'm almost at 200 drips. And what I've noticed in every 100 drips that I get, it gets a lot easier to collect more. So every 24 hours, I get about 1.8 drips. And then in a couple days, I'll be at 200 drips. My goal is to stop loading up when I reach 500 drips. But it's just going to be beautiful until then, because once I reach 500, I can leverage the cash flow that I normally get 1% per day every single day. I'm going to put that back into the deposit so that my 1% can be even more going forward. So during the bear market, especially in this time that we're going right now, is just a beautiful move to be making because, hey, I'm increasing the number of drips and I'm also loading up more. So by the time it starts to pick up again, the price appreciation will be very high per drips, right? If drips can reach $50, $100, and stay there for a couple of weeks, it's just going to be a beautiful income from these investments alone. And that's something that I'm estimating to happen in the near future, or at the very least in the next 12 months, that we can see some price appreciation from DRIP between $50 and $80. We'll wait to see. But prior to that, we could see a crash on it as well, which is why I'm buying on it right now. The lower the prices, the more DRIP I can accumulate. And lastly, I wanted to talk very quickly about the chart. So the price right now is being stuck here. It's building up some momentum down the downside, but it's looking like it's about to be stable. But there is something very interesting that's happening with DRIP right now. Last time we had about 116 DRIP circulating in the market. The price were about $9, $10. And now we have about the same amount of DRIPs circulating in the market because there are some whales selling DRIPs, collecting under cash. So they were dumping DRIP on the market, but the price is not going lower than 25 right now, 24. But it's not even hitting 20, which is surprising because at least you would expect that the price would be around 10, which would have been a better thing for me. I would have loaded up on it. But eventually, I'm expecting to see some touch on this line right here, maybe $15 DRIP, which I'll be, if that happens in May, I'll just keep loading it on from now. So I've been doing a lot of purchase in this region right here ever since DRIP started touching around the $32, $30. And then now it's slowing up at the $35. So I've been loading up here, and then I'll just keep buying as well. So I'm expecting throughout May, this is going to be a consistent trend where it's slowly going to go sideways on a downside, maybe reaching $25 at some point, but also being prepared just in case it reaches $15 and see what's happening. If the bear market stays a long time, this price movement within this range could be consistent, and which is great because if you could make $100 per day from DRIP despite the price being around $25, that's just a beautiful bag you have, and you're just setting up yourself for success once this pattern is broken. And that's what I'm betting on. So that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today. Make sure you subscribe and share this video to as many people as possible, and let me know in the comment section what coins are you buying. What are your plans for May? Every month you should be making a plan. You should have a bigger plan for the year. And then also month to month, you're also adjusting your plan if you need to, or by observing the market, collecting the data, and then restructure your strategy to make sure that you still get to your long-term goals. These are the things that we actually taught in our courses, and I'll be doing more streams, live streams on my Patreon where we can discuss that if you have any questions. So make sure you subscribe to the Patreon as well. And then by the time you watch this video, you will be seeing a detailed analysis on Bitcoin, something that is going to show you some crystal clear move coming up in the next couple of weeks. And hey, the better you are equipped with information, the better you are prepared for it. And with that said, we will talk on the next one.
Hey, yeah, it's all about wealth engineering. Might be something that you're not used to. It's okay, cause I'm here to introduce you to concepts, time to grow and make big moves. All about crypto, come see. Stocks in business, yes indeed. Got the info that you need. Hosted by my homie JC. Hey, yeah, wealth engineering.